Hey guys, welcome to the Norwex Party. My name is Kendra and I've been a Norwex consultant since February of 2014. Norwex has been around since 1994 and they started in Norway, hence the name Norwex, the Norwegian experience. And their whole mission is to improve quality of life by radically reducing the use of chemicals in our home. And I'm excited for you to join us so that you can learn a little bit more about how to make your home safer. We have 4 kiddos and it was important for us to be able to remove a lot of the toxic chemicals. And so for us, Norwex is kind of a no-brainer. I'm going to hit a little button here. Okay, so let's talk about Norwex, their main product. This is their microfiber cloth. This is their Enviro cloth. There's 3 things that set this cloth apart from all of our other microfiber. One is the size of the fiber. So to be considered microfiber, like this stuff that you're going to get at the store, it has to be considered 1/6 of a human hair. So think your hair, split that 6 times. That's how thin it has to be. That's pretty thin. But ours is guaranteed to be 1/200th. The finer your microfiber, the more gunk and grime it's going to pick up, which is amazing. The other thing is ours is embedded, or it has 10 million feet of fiber just in this cloth alone. So this cloth has 10 million feet of fiber. Think Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico. That is crazy. The other thing is it's embedded with a microsilver. And you'll see this on the tag over here. It says backlock. That's how you know that there's microsilver present. The microsilver acts as a self-purifying property, so you're not going to get that funky, stinky smell on your cloths after a few days in the kitchen, which is really awesome. So I can use this to wipe up and pick up to 99% of bacteria from my surface when used and cared for properly. And then I rinse off my cloth and I hang it up to dry for 24 hours, which is awesome. So instead of using these in my kitchen, which I don't use anymore, and I'm sure a lot of you do because they're very popular and I used to use them all the time, instead of using that, I'm just using our microfiber cloth and that's it, which is awesome and amazing. I'm going to wash this about once a week at the end of the week, so it's going to save on all the laundry that I have to do and I'm not going to have that stinky, funky smell on my cloth. I like to use this wet on just about everything except for any glasses that have an anti-glare coating on them or any aftermarket tint application that is applied to your screen doors or the interior of your car windows, that kind of thing. Otherwise, I use this on everything. And I like to follow up with our window cloth. This is our window cloth, and again, you'll see backlock on here so that you know there's silver present in here. These 2 are a perfect Bert and Ernie pair. These are, we say it's our perfect spouse team. You want to use the 2 in conjunction with each other. So wherever you have a surface that you want to keep shiny and streak-free, you're going to use this wet first, and then you're going to dry it with the purple polish cloth to leave it nice and shiny and streak-free. There will be no residue left behind on the surface, so you're not going to have to clean as frequently, which is great. Speaking about not leaving any residue behind, have you ever dusted and then when you dust on the surface, you look, turn around, 5 minutes later, there's dust right back on the surface? That's because there's a chemical additive in your different dusting cleaners that attracts the dust back to the surface again. So instead, when I'm dusting off our buffet and piano and whatnot, we're using our dust mitts. And so when we're using our microfiber wet, we're using capillary action, pulling everything to the core. When we're using it dry, we're using electrostatic charge. So for my dusting mitt, I like to fold it in half, rub it against itself, create an electrostatic charge. I tend to dust with 2 dusting mitts so that I can get the job done quicker. So I just do this, put both of them on, put my hands together, rub them against themselves, create that electrostatic charge, and I can pick everything up, wipe it down, really easy, all those picture frames. Then when I'm done, I can just take it outside and shake it off like Taylor Swift. If these 2 sides get dirty, I can also just keep going by switching my dust mitts to the other hand, which is going to be awesome and save you a little bit more time too. You can use these wet, so you can get it wet under the faucet and wring it out and use them to wipe over your window screens. It's going to pull out all the dirt and debris from the little corners within the screen. Really great for that. It's great for dusting off sand if you're at the beach or if you take little kiddos to get their hair cut. This is great to wipe the hair off the back of their neck. Lots of great reasons to get a dusting mitt. I love it. With this dusting mitt, the window cloth, and the Enviro cloth, you're going to take care of cleaning about 90% of your home with just those 3 cloths, which is awesome. This Enviro cloth, I may clean this just once a week. Our window cloth maybe every 4 to 6 weeks, and our dusting mitt too, maybe every 4 to 6 weeks. Really simple. I will be getting to use and care about it a little bit later, okay? I want to share with you a couple other things. Our Enviro wand. This is really awesome for great, easy, quick cleaning when guests are coming over. This is just going to be like our dusting mitts. We'd want to rub our hand across it to create that electrostatic charge. We can use it flat on the walls to get off all the little dust bunnies or the little pocket lights. You can go around the crevices to get those. Or you can just go ahead and bend it and you can go right over your fans. It's going to pick everything up. Now, if you haven't cleaned your fans in a really long time, and it's okay to admit that if you haven't, go ahead and give this a spritz of water first and wipe over it so it grabs onto all that caked film and dust and grime that's going to be sitting up there. After you do it the first time, you shouldn't have to keep wetting it down. Just creating that electrostatic charge will be enough to grab it and hold on to it without it falling all over the place. This too is just a sleeve, so it can come off and it can get thrown in the washing machine with the rest of your microfiber when you do clean them, okay? This handle pops off, and this can attach to our telescopic mop handle. When you do that, then it makes for an even farther reach if you have a really tall ceiling somewhere or a skylight that you want to get to in dust. This is our mop. It's gonna be a little harder to show you guys on video here, but this is a telescopic handle. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so you get to make this taller or shorter depending how tall you are, right? But then this is our mop pad, okay? So think yellow, sunshine, dry. We're gonna use this the same way we use our dusting mitt, okay? So we are gonna take it, fold it in half, and create that electrostatic charge. Rub it against itself, and that's it. When we're dusting on the floor, we're gonna be moving this in a figure 8 pattern, pulling everything towards us. This is gonna grab all the dust and all the dog hair. If you have a dog, this is gonna be your best friend. Easily can get underneath the sofa. If you have little kiddos that like Matchbox cars, this will be great for pulling out all the Matchbox cars from underneath the sofa. This is what we're using for our dry dusting on our floor. If the mop pad gets really dirty, we like to use our rubber brush. The rubber brush, we're just gonna pull on it, and it's gonna pull all the dirt, all the hair, all the dust off of it, and when we use this, it's going to recharge it. So I'm not gonna have to take it off and fold it back again. I can keep on using it. Just take it over the garbage can, brush off all the dirt and debris right in the garbage. When it comes time for mopping the floor wet, this is what we're using. This is our blue pad. Think wet blue water, right? This is just like our EnviroCloth for the floor. So we're gonna get it wet under the faucet, fold it in half, roll it up, wring it out, throw it down. This is what I'm gonna use to clean my vinyl kitchen floors, my pergola floors, my hardwood floors, and my ceramic floors. I use this on everything. This is the EnviroCloth for the floor. Whenever I'm done with it, I just take it off, I rinse it off again, and I hang it up to dry on the hook. This has the microsilver just like our EnviroCloth does. This one you could probably get away cleaning every 2 weeks. That would be ideal. I'm every like 2 months because I'm constantly using this. This one is always out. I'm following around my little guy all the time cleaning up his spills. So this is something that I keep hanging in our bathroom and I'm constantly reaching for. Love the mop system. This is one of the items that people want to host for so they can try to earn it for free, or they'll sign up because it comes in our kit for free as well. So if you have any questions about maybe thinking, wow, I think I would like to do what she's doing, let's chat. Or if you want to host a party so you can try to earn the mop system yourself, let's chat about that too. All right, so that's our mop system. Now, how do we care for our cloths? That's important to know, right? Because we want to be doing it properly. There's a couple things that I like to talk about when it comes to cleaning your microfiber. And I know I dropped my wool dryer ball. Where did he go? Here he went. Bam, here he is. All right, so when we are cleaning our microfiber, 4 things to keep in mind. 1, wash it in a lint-free load. So think your sheets, your jeans, your other microfiber. You don't want to wash it with your bathroom towels because all the fuzz is going to come off and it's going to stick to the towels. So lint-free load, no bleach, no fabric softener, whether liquid or sheets. It's one of the top toxins in your home. Actually, they're loaded with phthalates, so you really want to avoid them. And you want to use a good filler-free detergent. So instead of using fabric softener, we use wool dryer balls. These come as a pack of 3. You can see here there's a stain from essential oils. When I first started, I really needed to have a scent on my clothes because I was so used to the name brand detergents and fabric softeners. I loved the scent of them, that I needed to have a scent on my clothes when I dried them. So I used essential oils at first. I don't have to now. I'm totally fine without them. Actually, I prefer not having a scent on them. But these 3 wool dryer balls that come in the pack, think of them as juggling and allowing the air to circulate around the clothes so they're going to dry quicker. So a couple things you want to keep in mind when you're drying your clothes if you're still getting static. 1, lower your heat setting. You get to go from a high heat setting to medium heat setting, so you're going to save a little bit of energy there. Instead of 70 minutes of a dry time of what I used to have, it's down to about 50 minutes. So cut down your drying time. And you'll also want to think about removing or separating your synthetics from your natural fabrics. Your natural fabrics are going to take longer to dry. So if your synthetics are mixed in with them and they dry already, they're going to be adding static to the rest of your clothes. So you may want to separate those out to have better success. But this allows us to not have any wrinkles on our clothes. We don't have the static, and I don't have to have any fabric softener sheets that I'm tossing and coating our clothes with all that waxy buildup. And I don't have to keep going out and buying that liquid and creating more waste again. So love using the wool dryer balls. This is a name brand free and clear detergent. This is only half of the amount that you would actually use in a load, and this has been sitting in here for 3+ years. Can you see all that stuff down there? That's been sitting in there for a long time. That's really nasty. Think of this as sandpaper. That's how I like to describe it. This is acting like sandpaper, and it's wearing down your clothes, so you're gonna have less life out of them. It's also gonna get stuck in all of your microfibers, and you don't want this stuck in your microfiber. So people that say, I really love my detergent, can I keep on using it? Yeah, it's not ideal, but in about 6 months, you're gonna notice that your cloths aren't working as well. Maybe they're leaving some streaks, and that's because the stuff in here is getting stuck in your microfiber. So we recommend our Ultra Power Plus. We call it our UPP. We say this bag here, we kind of talk about ignoring the instructions on the back. This is packaged in Canada where they have really hard water. And so typically most consultants find that using 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, if you have an HE washing machine, is sufficient. If you have a standard washing machine, 1/2 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon is typically efficient to be able to wash a full load of clothes, which is amazing. We are a family of 6 and a dog. We even have 2 dryers. We do a lot of laundry, and we go through about 4 bags of these in a year, which is such a great value. This is $24.99, I believe. That price, yeah, I think it's $24.99. This is going to last us $100 for the whole year for detergent. That's great. I mean, I used to make my own, so this is fantastic. You can also use about 1 teaspoon in an 8-ounce spray bottle, and I like to use it as an all-purpose cleaner in my kitchen. I can spray it down. I can wipe down the stove top. Love using our Ultra Power Plus. Okay, you will too. Trust me. You can use it on whites, lights, darks, colors, anything. This is going to be great for washing all of your clothes, not just the microfiber. One other thing I want to talk about, this is our odor eliminator. If you have some clothes that get really funky smelling, maybe you have some boys that are in soccer like mine, or if you do a lot of working out or yoga, you get sometimes that kind of rebloom smell is what it's called when you start to wear it and you go, where did that scent come from? Something is still stuck in there. This is an enzyme, and I just like to use 1 cap full of this. So I pour it right in here, goes right in my wash water, or I can even put it where my fabric softener used to go. And this enzyme will go to work getting rid of that bacteria that was causing the smell on your clothes. So I really like to add a capful to almost every single load. I'm kind of addicted to the odor eliminator. Love this stuff, okay? All right, let's talk about a couple of the things that I like to use in my kitchen. This is our Sperry sponge. This comes as a 2-pack. This is safe for any nonstick, Teflon, stoneware, glass stovetops. Love the Sperry sponge. You can just pop these in the dishwasher every couple days and wash them in the dishwasher. There's no silver in here, so you can use any kind of cleaner that you want, any kind of dish soap that you want with the Sperry sponge. So for washing dishes, I like to use this and our dishcloth. This comes in blue or white. You can see this. It's just a mesh dish towel. That's it. What's nice about this is that it doesn't harbor bacteria. So I can use this to wash a couple pots or pans. I really don't do full loads at all. I'm using my dishwasher a lot. But then I can just rinse it off really well and I hang it up to dry. And because it dries so quickly and it's not harboring the bacteria, it's not gonna get a stinky, funky smell. So again, you can use any dish soap you want with it. We do like to use ours, and I really recommend people, if you, those people that don't wanna purchase our UPP, at least get the dishwashing soap so that you can use these to clean your microfiber cloths in between uses if you want to. This will be something safer to use on your cloths. But I like to use our dishwashing liquid. This is SLS free, it's biodegradable. It's fantastic, and a little goes a long way, okay? I usually just take a squirt and put it right on my dishcloth when I'm washing my dishes. The other item, this is our produce fresh wash. So this is something that I use on my berries, my lettuce, that kind of stuff. Again, this is free as phosphates, so this is awesome and safe to be able to use on your fruits and vegetables. And I find that they last longer as well. So I did an experiment with blueberries, and I did one regular rinse with just water, one with vinegar and water, which is what I had used to use before, and then with this. And my blueberries, when washed with this, lasted 4 days longer. And normally my kids always want fruits in the house, and then I seem to get them, and then they don't want to eat any of it. And so I hate seeing them go to waste. So when I use this, it's going to make my fruits last longer, which is awesome. Okay. 2 other things for kitchen use: our fruit and veggie scrub cloth. This is a nice rough finish on one side, and the other side is soft. Okay, so this does not have any backlock on it. So again, you can use this with anything, but I use this with just water, washing off my apples, my carrots, potatoes, all that kind of stuff with the rough side. My daughter will use the soft side on the mushrooms, and she uses it dry to remove all the dirt and debris that's on there. My other favorite item is the kitchen cloth. This is the size of the kitchen cloth. This is what my kids use for napkins. This is really great to wipe down kitchen counters and tabletops as well. This is going to remove the dirt and debris really easily, and it's going to rinse out clear. It's probably a little bit hard to see. Oh yeah, you can see some of the light in between there. This acts like your Enviro cloth. So just the same work that our Enviro cloth does, the kitchen cloth does as well. It's just going to dry a lot quicker. So I love using our kitchen cloth. Okay. Let's talk about some of these specialty cleaners for the bathroom and kitchen. For the bathroom, we have Blue Diamond. We have our Descaler, which I don't have out. I have the mattress cleaner. Let's see. Descaler, Blue Diamond, and then we have a mold and mildew stain remover as well. The Descaler and the Blue Diamond are not meant to be used on natural stones. So if you have slate or marble or granite, you wouldn't use these in here. It's citric acid based, and you don't want to etch your natural stone surfaces. But our mold and mildew stain remover, you can. That is safe for all natural stone. This Blue Diamond, this is our all-purpose bathroom cleaner. Great for cutting soap scum and some lime scale buildup that's light. If you have really hard lime scale buildup, you're going to want to go with the Descaler. This is concentrated, so you're going to want to use 1 part of this with 7 parts water. So 1 ounce of this with 7 ounces of water. Put it in a spray bottle. Spray down your shower, your porcelain tub, your sink, your faucet, around the outside of your toilet. Let it sit for a few minutes and wipe it down with a wet Enviro cloth. Super easy. You can use 2 to 3 drops of this straight in your toilet bowl for easy cleaning, because you're already diluting it when you put it in the bowl, right? The other item is our cleaning paste. So our cleaning paste has got 3 main ingredients. This is food grade safe, so I like to use this in place of Comet and Soft Scrub and Barkeeper's Friend. And I'll just show you a little sample here. Okay, so Sharpie. Unfortunately, sometimes when you have kids, you'll find Sharpie marks in the oddest of places. This here is just a whiteboard paddle that's got 2 Sharpie markers on there. Normally we say our Enviro cloth wet can do just about anything, but rubbing on it, I cannot get that clean, right? That's really stuck on. But we like to call our cleaning paste our elbow grease in a jar. So I can just rub my Enviro cloth into it, rub on this. Let's see if I can do that. There you go. See that coming off the top? Super easy. I have removed Sharpie marker from our hardwood floor before. I had a little one that's a little Picasso, and so I was able to reach for our cleaning paste and remove that easily. This is great too for your coffee pots, any tea stains in your mugs, the top of your plates, that kind of stuff. You can use this for cleaning the inside of your sink, your porcelain tub, all that kind of stuff. We love using the cleaning paste. This is also really good to remove your burnt on greasy messes or your grease splatters across your microwave or your range hood. This is really great for that, okay? Love the cleaning paste. All right, let's move these out of the way. I want to talk about another favorite product of mine. This is the mattress cleaner. Our mattress cleaner is an enzyme, and it eats up dust mite fecal matter, and dead skin cells. It sounds really nasty, I know, but dust mite fecal matter is the major trigger for household allergies. It's not actually the dust mite itself, it's the dust mite fecal matter. And so what this does is you spray it on your mattress or your pillows or your sofa or your carpet. Anywhere you have fabric, you're going to have dust mite poop, which is not fun. These enzymes will eat the dust mite fecal matter and the dead skin cells, and it releases carbon dioxide and water. Yeah, that's it. You don't have to vacuum it, you're not going to smell it, you're not going to see it. Thankfully, you don't have to see that. So we're only using this about every 2 months or so. My husband snores and it's more of an allergy trigger for him. It's not a septum issue within his nose. So for me, I don't have to set my timer to spray my bed every 2 months because he is my trigger. When he starts to snore again, I know it's time to use the mattress cleaner. I love this. I hear of so many people who just absolutely adore our mattress cleaner, and I know you guys will too, because this is just, it's an amazing product. It does so many wonders for those that have that stuffy head in the morning, itchy, runny eyes, sneezing in the morning. This is a great product to have. So if you have allergies, skin conditions, eczema, psoriasis, I recommend trying this out, switching to our UPP, our laundry detergent that's free of the SLS, SLES, the phosphates, all of that nasty stuff. I have to hit something off on here again. And switching to our body cloth. Those 3 things are going to eliminate a lot of the chemicals that you're exposed to on a regular basis that you don't want to be exposed to. Speaking of the body cloth, these are a couple items that we like to use in our bathroom. This is our body cloth. This is what I use to clean myself from face to feet and everything in between with just this cloth and water, which is awesome. I just, in the shower, really wet, water's running, I wipe down my arms, and then I like to wring it out when I'm cleaning my face so that it's a little bit drier and it's a little bit rougher on my skin, so it's more like an exfoliator. So I have just my skin, just this cloth, for over 3 years. Just a cloth and water. If you think about it, when you use those different facial cleansers, you get that tingle sensation after you've washed your face. You've just stripped your face of all those natural oils that you want to have on your skin surface. So eliminating those extra chemicals, those things that are going to make your skin react in a harsh way, is going to do wonders for your skin. I usually say it takes about 3 days to adjust. So don't worry if it feels a little weird at first, but they come as a 3-pack and they're meant to be switched out maybe every 2 or 3 days, depending on how stinky they get. This also has the microsilver present. I can get away with using 1 all week long. My husband has much oilier skin, so he's going to be using 1 every 2 or 3 days because it's going to start to coat, the oil from his skin is going to coat the microsilver, and the silver isn't going to be able to cut through that oil that's on there. So he's switching his out every 2 or 3 days. I'm lasting about a week before I have to wash my washcloth or switch to another one. My kids, they all use the same thing. It's great for preteens and acne. It's great when you have eczema, psoriasis. This is fantastic. Our body scrub mitt is our body cloth on one side and then the exfoliator on the other side. Love using this. Very simple and easy to clean your little kiddos in the bathtub without feeling like they're going to slip and slide, right? You can get a good grasp when you have this on your hand, which is great. So you can just pop that on, wipe them all down, really easy. Grab them if they're ready to stand up and you have a good grip on them. Last thing here for the body in the bathroom, this is our makeup removal cloth. So I just get it wet, I fold it in half again. Don't use the tag side on your eye, but keep it away and then hold it over it and wipe it clean. This says body on the tag. These say body on the tag as well, so that you know these are meant for your body, not for cleaning the kitchen, okay? Alrighty, let's get to the last 2 things here. I just want to share with you guys cleaning your mirrors and windows. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. Let me see the reflection here. Okay, we're going to try to do this over here. Okay. So can you see, I just sprayed, this is just Parquet. It's nasty, it's just vegetable oil. But I'm just gonna use our Enviro cloth wet with water. I'm gonna clean that down. Now, normally, if you had a bunch of oil and grease on your mirror and window, all those fingerprints from the kids and the dog nose prints, you're gonna have to go through lots of paper towel. With this, we're just using water in the cloth, and then we're using our window cloth to dry that. Super easy. No residue left behind, no paper towel garbage that we're gonna have to throw away, just the 2 cloths. All of our microfiber comes with a 2-year warranty, so it's gonna last you a really long time. And again, you're gonna be saving money on all those different cleaners that you're using. Okay, lastly, I wanna show you guys our chicken demo. So this is just raw chicken, and yeah, you guys are probably lucky that you're not smelling it, because this one is after 12 parties. This one's being tossed after today for sure. I think I've said that at the last couple of parties, but we're really done with it. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to rub it on my surface here on my cutting board. This is one of Norwex's new cutting boards. This is made of molded rice husks, which is really cool. So I've rubbed the chicken juice on here, and then this is just a protein swab test that health inspectors will use in kitchens to test for the cleanliness on the surface. And so if it's green, it's clean. If it's any shade of gray down to purple, it means there's a presence of protein, okay? So we're gonna use our Enviro cloth. Fold it this way so we can see the tag side. We're gonna use the Enviro cloth flat. I like to use it flat and not crumpled up to make sure that we're hitting all the surfaces that we're wiping up that we wanna have clean, where we're gonna pick up that bacteria. So I just use it flat. I rub it over the surface. That's it. We're gonna take our swab, rub it over here again. I'm gonna crack it in half here, squeeze down that juice. All right, so typically after I'm done using my cloth, after I've wiped up chicken juice, I'm gonna rinse it off really, really well, hang it up to dry, and I'm gonna let it sit for 24 hours or until it's dry. And I can keep on using it if I want. Some people are like, nope, I need to clean that right away. You can, but remember now, you get to eliminate these because this cloth is gonna be doing the job of this. It's gonna pick up and remove that gunk, that grime, up to 99% of bacteria from the surface using the mechanical action. The microfiber is actually gonna be picking it up. And then the cloth will go to work itself, purifying itself with the microsilver that's present. So you can see this here, we're still green, right? Okay, now we're gonna take it, we're gonna go right on the chicken here. So if there was the presence of chicken there, having the protein, now remember anything that was living has protein on it. So think your peanut butter, eggs, all that kind of stuff. But really, I like to do chicken because people get disgusted by chicken because we don't want to have raw chicken sitting on our counter. So look what happens. Can we see that? That's purple. That's the presence of protein. So simply using this cloth, I was able to wipe my surface clean. I didn't leave any residue behind on here. I didn't have to use any chemical cleaners. I was able to effectively pick up those protein. Proteins are even smaller than bacteria, and bacteria feed off the protein. So really awesome that we can pick up something that's even smaller than bacteria itself. So that's our dirty stick when we are actually touching the chicken. That's not what we want to have. So I can just use this to have a completely clean surface in my kitchen, which is awesome and amazing. I hope you guys loved this today. There's so many other items that I would love to share with you, but I don't want to drone on and on and on. So if you guys are finding that you have a much larger wish list than you can afford, a great thing to do would be to host a party. If you are within 3 hours of me, I'm in the Chicagoland area. I'm happy to come out and do an in-home demo so that you can touch and see these products in person. If you want to do a Facebook party, if you're farther away, I'm happy to do that as well. If you're looking at what I'm doing going, I really want to clean up my home and make it a toxic-free safe zone for me and my kiddos and my pets even, but maybe you really want it all and you would like to try to start a business of your own, I'm happy to share with you guys a little bit more as well. Norwex has a great program. It's just $9.99 to get started, and you get a $280 kit. And you have 90 days to sell $2,000 to keep it for free. If you don't sell $2,000 in 90 days, it only costs you $200, so it's still less than the price or the cost of the kit anyways. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Don't forget to check out the link for the catalogs so that you can review that and make up your wish list, and we'll talk soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.